the young, and the restless spoilers. Victor Newman had always been a master strategist, willing to manipulate anyone to achieve his goals. His latest target was his grandson, Kyle. Victor knew that as long as Claire remained in love with Kyle, she would be a hindrance to his plans. He needed Kyle to focus solely on his scheme of revenge, pushing aside any distractions of love. However, making Claire lose faith in Kyle was no easy task. The bond between them was strong, and Claire's devotion to Kyle was unwavering. Victor, always one step ahead, knew just how to create a wedge between them. He decided to use Kyle's past relationship with Audra, knowing that revealing their history would unsettle Claire. Kyle and Audra had once been a couple, sharing a passionate but tumultuous relationship. Although they had moved on, they remained close friends, which did not sit well with Claire. Victor saw this as the perfect opportunity to plant seeds of doubt in Claire's mind. Victor orchestrated a plan to subtly leak the details of Kyle and Audra's past romance. Claire, upon learning about this, was deeply disturbed. She had always trusted Kyle, but the revelation of his close bond with Audra gnawed at her insecurities. Victor's machinations were working. Claire began to feel a sense of betrayal. Claire confronted Kyle, demanding that he cut all ties with Audra. She could not bear the thought of Kyle working closely with someone he had once loved. The ensuing argument was intense, filled with accusations and hurtful words. Kyle, caught off guard, struggled to reassure Claire while maintaining his professional relationship with Audra. As tensions escalated, the cracks in their relationship began to show. The once solid foundation of trust and love was now riddled with suspicion and anger. Victor's ruthless plan was unfolding exactly as he had envisioned. He knew that the more friction he caused between Kyle and Claire, the more likely they were to drift apart. Victor's actions were driven by his relentless pursuit of revenge. He was willing to sacrifice his grandchildren's happiness for his own gain. His manipulation was cold and calculated, showing no regard for the emotional turmoil it caused. Kyle found himself at a crossroads. He loved Claire deeply and wanted to protect their relationship, but he was also under immense pressure from Victor. Torn between his loyalty to his grandfather and his love for Claire, Kyle struggled to find a balance. He knew that if he succumbed to Victor's demands, he risked losing Claire forever. Claire, on the other hand, began to see through her grandfather's schemes. She realized that Victor was using her insecurities to manipulate her relationship with Kyle. Anger and determination surged within her. She refused to be a pawn in Victor's game and vowed to fight back. Claire's resolve strengthened as she confronted Victor, demanding to know why he was so intent on destroying her happiness. Victor, ever the cunning manipulator, tried to deflect her accusations, but Claire was relentless. She made it clear that she would not allow him to control her life or her love for Kyle. Kyle and Claire, united by their love and the shared goal of defying Victor, began to rebuild their trust. They communicated openly about their fears and insecurities, reaffirming their commitment to each other. Claire's understanding and support gave Kyle the strength he needed to stand up to Victor. Victor, seeing his plan unraveling, became more desperate. He intensified his efforts to drive a wedge between Kyle and Claire, but their bond had become stronger than ever. They had learned to navigate the challenges thrown at them, growing closer in the process. In a dramatic showdown, Kyle confronted Victor, declaring his independence from his grandfather's manipulative schemes. He made it clear that he would not be used as a pawn in Victor's vendetta. Kyle's defiance marked a turning point, signaling his growth and determination to protect his love for Claire. Claire, equally resolute, confronted her grandfather one last time. She vowed to expose his machinations and ensure that he could no longer interfere in their lives. Her courage and tenacity were a testament to her love for Kyle and her commitment to their future together. Victor, facing the combined strength of Kyle and Claire, had no choice but to retreat. His plans had failed, and he was forced to acknowledge the power of their love and determination. The experience left Kyle and Claire more united than ever, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Their journey had been fraught with obstacles, but they emerged stronger and more resilient. Kyle and Claire's love had withstood the test of manipulation and betrayal, proving that true love could overcome even the most devious schemes. Together, they looked forward to a future free from Victor's shadow, determined to build a life based on trust, love, and mutual respect.